Technical English. How can you improve your technical English? That is a question that has been driving me crazy for the last 3 weeks, I think. And this is because I've been learning English for the past 3 years. But the topics that I have studied are about everyday things like pets, school, politics, and that kind of stuff. And now I have the necessity to speak technical English. And the thing is that I don't have experience with that, so my technical English is not very good, to be honest. But I would like to change that situation, and I've been thinking about ways to improve my technical English to become better. And yesterday I came up with an idea, and the idea is to record myself speaking about technical things. And I found a website. The name of this website is HackerRank. And in this website, you have a list of programming problems or programming exercises that you can solve in the same website. And some of them are very difficult, some of them kind of easy, I would say. Not very, very easy, but you can understand them pretty well. And the thing is that I would like to record videos solving those exercises. And by doing that, I would be able to improve my vocabulary, to increase my vocabulary, to improve my process of thinking in English. That is to say, my fluency. And yeah, I don't know if this is going to help me, if this is going to work, but I want to try it because I think improving your technical English is a matter of trial and error. And actually, this video is to start. I'm creating this video to start that process of improving my technical English. So today, I'm going to solve one of those problems. So let's jump right away into the first code challenge. I want to warn you because this explanation is going to be difficult, is going to be embarrassing for me, is going to be cumbersome. And yeah, you know what? I don't care because this is to practice and I want to improve my English. But anyway, let's continue. Let's crack on with this. As you can see, we have here the first problem. The name is Jumping on the Clouds. And then the title says very much about the problem. And I'm going to read the introduction. I'm going to read the description. As you can see, the description is quite long, so I'm going to do my best. There is a new mobile game that starts with consecutively numbered clouds. Some of the clouds are thunderheads and others are cumulus. The player can jump on any cumulus cloud having a number that is equal to the number of the current cloud plus 1 or 2. Okay, the player must avoid the thunderhead. Determine this is difficult. Determine the minimum number of jumps it will take to jump from the starting position to the last cloud. It is always possible to win the game. That's important. It's always possible. For each game, you will get an array of clouds numbered 0 if they are safe or 1 if they must be avoided. This is important information. And they give us an example, which is C equal an array 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. Index the array from 0 to 6. The number of each cloud is its index in the list, so the player must avoid the clouds at indices 1 and 5. They could follow these two paths, and they give an example. 0 jumps to position 2, jumps to position 4, jumps to position 6. Or 0 jumps to position 2, jumps to position 3, jumps to position 4, and jumps to position 6. The first path takes 3 jumps, while the second takes 4 jumps. Hence, returned 3, which is the ideal solution, which is the best solution. And yeah, the task is to write a function that returns the best solution, or the minimum number of jumps that you need to win the game, actually. And then they give us the full description of the problem with constraints, with all the information that you need to solve the problem. Important things: you can always win the game, and you need to avoid positions with a value of 1, and you can jump to positions which have a value of 0. That's the meat of the problem. Okay, and then they give us some examples, graphical examples, so you can have a better idea of the problem. I to be honest, I don't understand this very well, but the idea or how I was able to solve this problem is by thinking that I always have to jump the maximum length allowed. In this case is 2. So I will always try to make jumps of length 2. That will allow me to minimize the number of jumps that I need to win the game. If I always try to jump 2 positions, that is the best solution. Now, what happened if I can't jump 2 positions? In that case, I have the option to jump 1 position, as the problem stated before. So I think the solution is quite easy. Not very easy, but I would say it is easy. So you always try to jump 2 positions. If you can't, then jump only 1. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay, so let's try to solve this with some code. I'm going to choose Swift as my language to solve this problem, but you can use different you can choose of a nice set of languages like Smalltalk, Java, Rust, Bash. I'm going to use Swift, and I'm going to use a while loop to iterate over the array. They say that the input for this function will be the array of positions. I'm going to iterate. I'm going to iterate over that array with a while loop. Position. While position is less than c dot count less 1, So this means that I'm going to evaluate each position of the array z. And then my jump, I'm going to define my jump as like this, equals c brackets the current position, which is 0. I need to declare or define the variable at the beginning. Position int equals 0. And I need another var, which is total jumps, the number of jumps in total. Total jumps int equals 0. And then we can define each jump as position, the current position, which is 0 at the beginning, plus 2. And by doing this, I am saying that I need to jump always 2 positions forward in using the array z. Okay. And then I'm going to I'm going to assess or evaluate the value in that position to see if I am able to step in that position or not. Yeah, I'm going to evaluate jump to see either is it possible to be in that position or not. I'm going to use if jump equal 0. That means that it's possible to jump to that cloud or to that position. Then I'm going to increase the position by 2 places. The current position by 2 position plus equal 2. Otherwise, like I said before, if I can't jump 2 positions, I'm going to jump only 1 position. So I have the current position plus 1. I can do this because it's always possible to win the game. So I always have the 2 options. I always have the 2 options: jump 2 positions and jump 1 position. And in each jump, I'm going to increase the total of jumps by 1. Okay, this is the first approach I came out, but I discover an error, which is that imagine a situation in which I am at the previous position before the last position. In that case, if I execute this line of code, I will trigger an error because that would mean that I am trying to access a position that doesn't exist inside my array, and that I can't do that. So I just need to add an extra validation at the beginning of this while loop, and I'm going to say that if position plus 2 is greater than c.count less 1, which is the size of the array actually. If I am trying to access a position that doesn't exist, it means that I have reached the end of the array. And in that case, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to return the total jumps plus 1. And yeah, this is pretty much the solution I came up. The last step is just to run the code. I'm going to click this button and see what happened. Processing. Whew. Compilation error. Okay. After while condition position. Okay, I see. I need to put an space here and then run code. And let's see what happened. Processing, compilation error. Okay. Same thing here. Yes, I need to put an extra space, run code, and let's see what happened. Compilation error. Missing return in a function expected to return an int. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, silly error. Return total jumps. Run code. Let's see what happened again. Processing. Okay, let's go. We have only 2 test cases, but in both of them, the code works flawlessly, as you can see. And you can see the inputs, the length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the length of the array and the values, same here. And you can see your result, and the expected result. Bueno, pues espero que hayan disfrutado este video. Es el primero que hago hablando sobre cosas técnicas en inglés. A mí me gustó bastante, un poco cansado, tedioso, vergonzoso también. Pero esperemos que con el tiempo esto pueda ir mejorando y dentro de algunos días les pueda entregar un contenido de mejor calidad. Pero pues la verdad es que estoy satisfecho con este resultado. Y pues bueno, nos vemos hasta el siguiente video. Muchas gracias.